You know when everything is going okay and you're happy and you can't believe that everything is just perfect, and then one thing happens and suddenly you're like down there, depressed, anxious, and not knowing what to do or doing things that you know they're wrong. You can't get out of there, and see all the light that is outside. Well, girl, welcome, because this video is for you. Welcome, ladies, to this channel where we talk about feminine energy and the menstrual cycle, and we try to do it all from the lens of God in this series that now we are um, doing. That it is about values that God wants us to walk in. And so I got this telecharger mode, this download 1 week ago, and I wanted to bring you guys the raw version of it. So I'm just gonna kind of make a little introduction, and so that you can know what we're talking about, and you will listen to what I record because it's the raw download, and then we will come back and kind of I will make a closure of it, and we will kind of hang out about it. So in the comments, I was depressed for 2 years, and in that moment I was just like not seeing the light in anything, even though everything was okay, things were going kind of good. There were just those days where I started to feel okay, everything is good, and then again another thing happened, and it was sometimes it was not just like a big thing. It was not just like, oh my God, things are happening and everything is destroyed and someone died. It was not that big or that hard, but whatever it was, even if it was little or big, I was just destroyed. Like my whole day would have changed, and I would feel depressed again, and I would be just like, you know what, I don't want to listen for anything, I don't want to do anything, I just kind of give up. And that was like for 2 years I stayed in that way. And so this last year I've been better, thanks God. I've been feeling so much lighter, and I've been experiencing different good moments. But there was this particular day where everything was going okay. I was like feeling so good in my body, so healthy. I was eating good food, and I was just like happy, with life. Like I was just like with this, en français, c'est le goût de vivre. I was just happy. I was just like, life is beautiful. And so I received a bad news about like how do you say that? I received bad news about like the ticket, that I bought. I kind of wanted the refund, but I didn't get it, and so that was bad news, because with that refund I was supposed to pay to the person that in the first place, gave me the money to buy that ticket. So that was amazing. For me, I was just like, oh my gosh, really? Another debt that I have to pay, and I'm just, kind of getting out of debt, and I don't want to lend money or anything. And so I was just like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? So I started thinking lots of things, and my day just got, like the worst day, and in just one moment. So that's what I wanna, like that's what you will listen from the audio, and how I actually like reverse that situation, and how God like guide me through that. So let's just go to there. Because yesterday was a good day. I had like at least 5 or 6 good news, and it was perfect. I made sales, and I was happy. And then something happened, and I got a little bit stressed about it. And then it was like the whole day changed, the whole dynamic of the day changed. And so at the end of the day, I was like, oh my God, again, this shit, is happening. And what am I going to do? And then I need to call to this and that. And then I was like, oh, I'm so exhausted of this. Okay, I need to relax myself. So I'm going to watch some Netflix and I'm going to eat this. And I was just like walking home. And while I was walking home, I was thinking about all the things I was going to do, I needed to solve, and just because of this one thing, right? And so something hits me, and I realized, wait a minute, I just had like a beautiful and good day. Most of the, most of the things that I lived during this day, they are good. They are good things, right? It's like 5 things at least. I can count that they are okay. And so just one thing that didn't go the way I wanted or the way I expected, just because of this one thing, I'm like ruining my whole day. And then I was like, oh shit, this is not good. This can't happen. Like, how? How is it that I'm gonna let this one thing ruin my whole day, my whole emotions, my whole like nervous system balance? And so I was like, you know what? Let's make it conscious. And so I asked myself, if this one thing had a solution and everything will be okay, and I'm not gonna, lose money about it. And, if this one thing had a different solution besides of what I'm thinking right now, and what I'm planning to do, would I act this way? And the answer came, and it was no. Because if I had a solution and everything is okay, I am gonna be okay, and I'm not gonna run to find anything outside of me, that can give me peace, because I am already in peace inside of me. And that's what I had during the whole day. I was peaceful until this one thing happened. So I was like, wow, oh my God, I'm so problem focused. I realized in that moment, that I'm so problem focused, problem oriented, and that's not, good for my nervous system. I get to be solution oriented. And so in that moment, I was like, you know what my automatic response wanted was, watch Netflix, eat bullshit food, and, worry the whole night and the whole day and the whole week about that. That's like my automatic pilot, right? But what my soul knows is that I don't need to worry about a damn thing, because I'm like protected by God. God is my provider. I know I have treasures in glory that I can always I can always go and take them, and reclaim my promises. And so I started thinking, about the good things that I preach when I'm okay, and the good things that I know that are for me, because the Bible says that, and that I can claim those things, but not only when I'm feeling good, but exactly in that moment when I'm feeling like bad, like shit. So I was like, this is the moment where I get to claim all that good things that I know that are for me, right? And so I started doing that. I was like, you know what? My soul knows that everything will be all right, that there has to be a solution for this. It doesn't need to, be solved today, but it will be solved. And I'm going to trust on that, right? I'm going to trust that God will open doors, that, God will find its way to me. And so I believe in those things. And I was just like, in that moment, it was like instantaneous, that I felt peace, that I felt, everything is okay. I don't need to worry, And so it was just like, boom, I was like, in one moment, I was right away like balanced on my nervous system. My nervous system was okay after that. And so I arrived home. I kind of, eat nice and healthy food. I went to bed early. I I could sleep, I woke up with a fresh mind. And so like, you know, this day it's okay. So everything went good from that moment on. And so I just wanted to record this because it was like a shift, right? And a total shift on my mind just by asking that question. If this had a solution, how would I act? And that is like, it was spontaneously brought me back to my soul, because the soul knows, that. But my human mind, my rationality, my ego is like automatic, searching for problems. It's not solution oriented, right? So this is the prompt that I actually want you to, like, uh, this is the prompt that I want you to get from this video. Whenever you are like with problems and worry and anxious about this one thing, right? Or these two things that are happening in your life, is if this had a solution that I don't know yet, how would I act? How would I react? How, what decisions would I take? If I know this has a solution, what decisions would I take? And I just want you to ask you that, because just by asking yourself that, like stopping and asking yourself that, you're gonna get in a peaceful state, in a regulated state, and you're gonna get like a whole different response from what you normally get. And you're gonna act different, and so you're gonna get different results. Okay, so do me that favor, do that favor to your soul, connect to God, because the moment you ask that, you're actually connecting to the source of like limitless possibilities. And so unlimited. Oh my God, well, you got me. You're like connecting to that source. So think about that. Hope it helped you out as it helped me out yesterday. And I sent you tons of love. See you on the next one. Okay, that was tough, but I hope that you really like, that you really enjoy, and that it really helps you to unlock this, like parasympathetic nervous system, where you are most of the time okay, and even in those rough times, you find your way. So I hope you like this video. Give it a thumbs up and comment down below. What do you think? How do you feel? What are you going through? And I see you on the next video, and I hope that you have a beautiful week. See you. Bye bye.